Welcome back, my friends. February 15th, 2019, 9:06 p.m. I hope you all had a good and safe Valentine's Day. I know the weather is not allowing us all to always be safe, but we are checking out windy.com. And guys, right now we have 50 and 60 mile an hour winds crashing into the west coast of our country with two systems here. We have one to the north, Washington and Oregon based, coming out of the Alaskan area, and then one swooping in that just took out Hawaii. And when I say take out, I'm talking about those winds that we recorded, over 190 mile an hour winds associated with this storm, which is now becoming Winter Storm Nadia in the central and northern plains of the U.S. Winter Storm Nadia being our 14th named storm of this winter. It was named yesterday, I believe, so it may be the 14th on the 14th, which was Valentine's Day. Fairly interesting there, but check this out, guys. Not looking too good for California right now, or the West Coast as a whole. So this is what we've already seen come and go. Sierra Nevada mountains highlighted as usual. I have some pictures to show you sent in by some of the subscribers. Awesome pictures of the Sierra Nevada mountains and what's going on all the way from South California to Northern California from one subscriber. Very cool. But before that, this is the setup for Winter Storm Nadia. We see this line here that's right to the east of Texas, or to the west of Texas, I'm sorry, and we can kind of match that with the temperature chart here. And this is the reason. It's the dip in the jet stream, and these different sources of pressure are causing almost a straight line right down the middle of the country. It almost looks like right over Texas, basically right through the northwestern part of Texas, the top part, then it swoops down into Texas itself, completely covering Oklahoma, and then gradually rises up into the northeast with 50s and 60s being left in the Chesapeake Bay area as of right now. So these different plunges in temperature, 19 degrees here, 36 degrees here, that's a wide difference, even though it's a pretty big distance in between these two areas. That is a lot of change of temperature and a lot of area for crazy weather. That's what causes crazy weather, are things not being stable. Basically, put it that way. The more unstable things are, the crazier the weather gets. When you get different temperatures mixing with each other, you get different types of weather. So that is why this area of California is so significant with the Sierra Nevada mountains here. It actually affects the weather as it comes in, and we can see that we already have the moisture in from what's happened over the Sierra Nevadas over the last 3 days in place for Winter Storm Nadia. Now, what's coming after that is what is more significant, and that is this right here. This is on Thursday. So starting Thursday, if you can actually believe this, we're going to see more moisture that Thursday and Friday than we've seen in the past 3 days combined based on the data that I have now. And we're talking multiple feet of snow throughout the Sierra Nevada mountains and up to 10 to 12 inches. Yes, that is double-digit inches of rain in South California. That is LA County, that's Ventura County. All those areas are subject to that weather. And let's take a look at these pictures now from different parts of California to show you exactly what's going on. And then I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll get another video out to you as this thing casually saturates our country. We could just take one more look at this. Here's Hawaii here. Here's the West Coast. And this thing just shows no sign of stopping. And this big mound here that seems to be pushing up to the north, that's what we're going to be seeing on Thursday. So this has all been spread out over the past few days, kind of lingering to the south, more towards Mexico. But this burst right here is going to come full force right underneath this dip here. So that is why I'm stressing this so much. It's very important that people in California understand what this is. This is an atmospheric river of water. We have cyclones down by Australia. That could be a source of fuel now that it's going underneath Hawaii and then right into the west coast. There's no end in sight for this atmospheric river here. If anything, it's going to get worse before it gets better. That's why it's quoted in the thumbnail. So let's take a look at these pictures once again, and then I'll let you guys go. All right, so this first portion of the pictures is coming out of Portola, California. Their average annual snowfall per year is 44 inches. They're a little bit high up there. It's just southeast of Redding, California. This is sent in by Sylvia Iberian. They've sent us pictures before. In fact, yesterday we used one of their pictures of the mountains. They actually sent me a really cool shot of Mount Shasta too, as you could see here with a nice lenticular cloud right over top of it. Awesome shot here. This is great. great stuff. This is what I love to see. I'm also curious about this right there, but that's neither here nor there. This is why I'm showing you these pictures. Oh, by the way, Sylvia also sent us our picture from yesterday. Another great shot of the clouds above these mountains in California and the snow. And now check out their porch, guys. Bird feeders, here we go. Feet of snow. So this is not just one storm. We can see the fresh snow here on the trees, but we can see where they've been shoveling out, it looks like every other day, just to get out of their house. This next one here I like because it shows their truck, and we can kind of get an idea of the new snowfall. So again, keep in mind, guys, 44 inches annually per year is the average for this part of California. But when you get a couple of these kind of storms, guys, that comes and goes really quickly. Another one of these, and we might be over that 44-inch mark. So thank you so much, Sylvia, for these pictures. Absolutely amazing, great shots, and thank you for yesterday as well. And finally, we have a set of pictures coming in from at Bella Shiza. That is at BELLESHEEZA on Twitter. She is a truck driver in California. These shots are from Gilroy. We can clearly see the flooding at this truck stop. She travels with her pets, so her pets are actually in both these pictures, which is pretty cool. You can see the cat looking at the water, and then you see the cat looking at snow. So like I said, these are in Gilroy. So Gilroy is right under San Jose. So we do have significant flooding in this area. We already knew that. But like I said, she's a truck driver, so she had a trip to make up towards San Francisco and I-80, and it was delayed a bit, to say the least. Now we have a picture of her cat with the snow in the background. Now we're more in the northern area of California, like I said, near I-80, which we can see here begins around San Francisco. But as you get towards the Sierra Nevada mountains, we can understand why she ran into this warning, and this is the warning she got on her phone. And she is not the only one, because once I looked into this and I found out how serious this situation was, I mean, I just found website after website about how many accidents there's been. This is a 5-hour-old article. Here's 13 minutes ago. I-80 open in Sierra to passenger vehicles now. So I guess maybe there's some cleanup going on there. But you guys got to understand, a lot of these areas are not prepped to deal with snow, especially rounds of snow. And now with another system coming, we can only expect this situation to get worse. And I know it's not good news, but it's reality. It's what we got to deal with. So California, you guys are not getting your fair share here, in my opinion. California is getting picked on as far as the U.S. weather goes, and it's already a place that is not quite stable to begin with. We always talk about the earthquake situation with California. We touched on it briefly in this video, but just, you know, it's not a good place for a lot of water to be at one point. And then with the snowpack going on, eventually that's going to melt as we get into the spring and summer months, and then that's going to bring a whole new set of problems. So with that said, guys, all this bad news I apologize for, but we got to talk about it. I want to thank the subscribers who sent in all the pictures and the videos. We love that stuff, guys. Anyone that has pictures or video they want to see posted on our site or want to share with us, you can tag it #into, that is IN and the number 2, family. You could tag it that way. You can personal message us via Twitter or Instagram. You can leave comments in the video section, of course. Any way you want to reach us, basically, is how we're going to do this. So thank you again, and we'll be back with an update, guys. It's 10:30 now. I finally got the video out. Unbelievable. Everyone stay safe. I'll be back with an update shortly. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.